So let's try out this new snow pea. It might seem expensive, and well, later on you'll see some really expensive plants, but it is worth it. If you don't know what it does, well, you'll see in a second. But it's one of my favourite plants from Plants vs Zombies, and I think I used it like pretty much every single level, or near enough every single level in the campaign once I had it. But you'll just see why later. It's just so useful. I'm going to save up just to show you what it does. I played a bit dangerously here. Left 2 lanes, but yeah, these opening levels aren't exactly hard. So, oh, I haven't showed you the cherry bomb yet. I'm saving that for when I really need it. You can probably guess what it does by the title. Cherry bomb. Yeah, so it takes 3 of these walking patches. So the zombie will walk from there to there, and it should arm when he gets to about there. But sometimes if you mistime it, then you lose the plant, and it's a complete waste of 25 points. But lucky there, I timed it just right. So notice the zombie has been slowed down. I mean, look how slow he is compared to this one. But now they're both slow. And now he's dead. And his friend is not too far behind. It's a really useful plant. One of the key things in this game, I think, is, well, in this and in Plants vs Zombies 2, is that if you slow down the zombies, it buys you time. And then when you've got time, you can build up sun, and then you can buy some really good plants. And if you get a good start in this game, I think the power of the snow pea is gonna really, you know, be shown when, I mean, sorry, the power of the snow pea. I mean, look, he's slowed down. He's already taking damage, and if I put down, say, a normal pea shooter, I don't think he's even gonna make it to there, to be honest. What was I saying? So yeah, a good start in the level is crucial in Plants vs Zombies. You need to have a good footing in terms of sun producing plants, and also enough plants to hold off, you know, just the initial waves. And as you'll see, there's a little brain flag here that indicates a big wave of zombies is coming. And if you're not ready to, if you haven't got a good supply of plants, both offensive and defensive, by the time that first wave comes, you are going to really struggle. Not in the opening chapters of this game, but towards the end, well, I suppose towards the midway point and after. It's really hard to come back once you've lost like a lot of ground and a lot of plants. But that shouldn't happen. Not for a good few chapters yet. He said. I normally don't put walnuts that high up. I normally put them on this column here, but I don't know. I got the snow peas, so yeah, they shouldn't be progressing too quickly. And even if they do progress quickly, something you might not know about snow peas is that a zombie that walks slow, as in has been not frozen but chilled by the snow peas, also eats a lot slower. I think it's half speed or something like that. You probably saw that from the javelin guy, not the javelin guy, the pole vaulter. So yeah, not only does it buy you time in terms of slowing zombies down from reaching your plants, it also helps save your plants because the zombies aren't eating as quickly. It's important to get these guys to jump like sooner rather than later. I mean, like, he's jumped over the first line of defense there, which would be problematic had I no other plants behind it. Obviously I do. But also, you know, just you wanted to get him to slow down as soon as possible. You want all the zombies to slow down as soon as possible, and that just allows you, well, allows your offensive plants to do the work that they need to do. Oh, so I was going to use that plant then. So far so good. Just getting ready for this next wave though. It's definitely coming in. Just gonna pop that down just in case. Don't think it's gonna have time to arm. But you know, even if it doesn't arm, the zombies will spend a little time eating it, which buys the rest of my plants even more time. And as we discussed earlier, having extra time is good. Actually, don't need any more sun. I don't know why I'm collecting it. Put down the walnut, even though there's no zombies attacking that row, that lane. And we have a new plant. Chomper. Devours a whole zombie. Well, devours a zombie whole, but is vulnerable while chewing. Alrighty then, so let's try out this new Chomper plant. So now we get to choose the plants we take into battle. Earlier they gave us set plans because obviously it was like a tutorial and they didn't want to overwhelm us, but now that we have more plants available than slots, we can pick what we want to bring into battle. Now I'm going to leave the cherry bomb because I haven't actually used it yet, but I do normally carry one of those instant plants in case I need to get out of a sticky situation, but I don't think I'm going to need it just yet, so we'll just stick with what we've been using so far, plus the Chomper. Alright, so if you didn't know, the Chomper does this basically. That. It'll pick up a zombie and start munching on it. But it'll only attack walking zombies, so, well, you'll see what I mean later in the game, but for now anything that walks can be eaten. Doesn't matter if it's got protection, for example this helmet head zombie. There you go, a one hit kill. But notice that it does take quite a long time for the zombies to be devoured by the Chomper. So it's one of those plants where it's pretty powerful, but the rate at which it takes out zombies just, in my book, it doesn't justify it being in my lineup. I don't like using it, to be honest. I mean, look, in this situation here, it's probably going to get taken out just because it still hasn't finished eating the zombie yet. So yeah, I don't usually pick it, but because it is a new plant, I've decided to just stick it in the lineup just to show you guys and girls what it does. What I could do is put another row of chompers behind the initial row, but then I'd have to sacrifice my nuts, and I'd have to sacrifice the row of walnuts that I usually have, which I find to be more useful anyway. So, and what I mean by a second row of chompers is that because that one's currently eating, if I put one there, then that one can protect the first one by eating another zombie. But then once those two are eating already, it kind of just takes you back to square one. So it's not a great solution, to be honest. But I guess until you have better plants, there could be worse options. And speaking of better plants, we have another one. The repeater fires 2 peas at a time. So it's basically an upgraded version of the pea shooter.